He did the little video before we were live. That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Oh, I can't believe it did that.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant.
I mess it up every time. Mate, player ratings. This is probably going to be one of the more enjoyable ones we do, mate.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're joining already, I love this comment. I love this comment straight away. I'm just going to flash this up. Hang on, let me find it. It was a classic. It was a class comment. Cloud Dizzle, get in Leeds United, get in all Leeds TV, smash that like button like we smashed Crystal Palace. Get on it, guys, get on it. Right, let's start with Mr. Illan Meslier, because I've got to be honest, Illan Meslier, name things Illan Meslier could have done rather than that game. He could have just made a cup of tea, couldn't he? I mean, I can think of one save he had to make where he just had to catch the ball. I mean, it's hard to give Meslier a rating. I don't want to go less than an 8, because he was part of like a top performance. You know, he good on the ball. I thought a lot better on the ball tonight. Didn't give any stupid balls away. Clipped the ball onto the left, clipped the ball onto the right a couple of times. I thought he was nice and composed as always for Mr. Meslier.
Yeah. I think not had much to do. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
You've gone with the 7. Look, he didn't have much to do, did he? I mean, what can we say? I mean, am I being harsh just saying giving him a 7 because he didn't have what to do?
It's always hard when you're a keeper's had nothing to do, but he's been part of the performance. I mean, get your ratings in, guys. There's a mixture between 7s and 8s, isn't it? Really, mostly big mixture between 7s and 8s. He has more passes than any Palace player.
Wow.
That's like the championship stats, though, wasn't it? Yeah, we had a lot of our championship stats with Casilla and Peacock Farrell and that earlier on, but not to have that in the Premier League is insane, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, but, I'm happy to give him an 8.
I think just from that stat, mate. Just that stat, he's broken records.
He gets an 8. He gets an 8.
Well, Twitter agrees. 55% have gone 8s, so we'll go for 8s. So, right, I don't want to be disrespectful to Meslier, but I want to speak about the outfield players. Let's move on from Meslier. Let's move on to Luke Ayling. Right, mate. He is just a man. He is just, I mean, if you're going off form, there is not a more in-form English right-back in the world. Right back.
Yeah, it's mad because
I don't know why I said in the world. Like it's like it could be. Ignore that. Comment.
There's not many English right backs playing in like in Poland or Germany.
I don't know why I said it. I wanted to make it sound more dramatic. I was thinking in my head, if I say in the world, it sounds more dramatic. So yeah.
He's doing it for the fans. Yeah. Luke Ayling was good tonight, and a stat came up actually by Sky, which was crazy. He has the second most touches in the Premier League this season. He's a right back, bro. He's a right back, and he's got the second most Premier League touches this season. That's a solid stat, man. He's seeing that ball the second most of any other player in that division. And he's a right back. That's not normal, is it? That's not normal.
No, it's unreal. It's unbelievable.
A newly promoted club at that. Yeah, tell it. Yeah, newly promoted.
You look at the players in this league. Yeah, you got Thiago, Gundogan, De Bruyne, all these players, all these world-class players. But Luke Ayling's had more touches than all of them.
I love that.
I know I did, didn't I?
In
the world.
Luke Ayling in the world. But it's crazy, isn't it? Like I'd love to know who's number 1. Can anyone find out?
I can quickly. I'll quickly Google that in the background. But I mean, Luke Ayling's performance tonight. I mean, putting balls into the box, making things happen. I mean, it was hard to tell at times what position Luke Ayling was playing. He was just everywhere. We'll go on to another man who was everywhere, but Luke Ayling was just absolutely everywhere. And I'm going to be able to tell you in a second who's had the most touches in the league this season. Just got the stat up now.
Andy Robertson.
More than Trent.
You've then got Luke Ayling, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Rodrigo, Højbjerg, Henderson, Ward-Prowse,
These names.
Fernandez, you know, that's crazy, bro.
Stuart Dallas in the 12th there as well.
It's crazy, isn't it, man?
It's absolutely unbelievable. I mean, don't forget, Luke Ayling has Champions League history here off Andy. He does. And he's going to have more Champions League history because we're pushing for it, baby. We're pushing for it this season. Liverpool.
It's going to happen.
We're coming for you. Oh, no, let's not be daft. Let's not be daft yet. You know, maybe next week we'll be going on to that when we beat Arsenal. But yeah, I mean, Luke Ayling, I mean, wow. I mean, if we're going for a rating on Luke Ayling, I think he's got to start on 8s. Surely got to start on 8s at the least.
Mate, I'm just going to have a look at what I did.
Could they go more? Could they go more than an 8?
No, I'm not going more than an 8.
I'm
not going 8. I think 61% of people have said 8 on.
Yeah, they have.
8. So, 8 for me, Luke Ayling, yeah.
Let's move on to the Great Klich then. Or, I think let's just call him the Great Klich now rather than VVS. Until
he
scores.
Yeah. I love this from Christopher. Christopher says, as a Dane, I am super proud to have Højbjerg close to Ayling. He's got more than Ayling, bro. He's got more than Ayling. More than Højbjerg, sorry.
To take that.
Yeah, Pascal, look, he was great.
Take that.
Yeah. He was great. But he had to score. He had 3 chances, bro. He's got to score one of them at least. Or at least get them on target. I don't even think either of them were on target, bro.
I mean, one almost hit the corner flag. The other was a clearance. And then the other we just didn't make contact with.
He didn't hit the target with any of them. But at the back, like we said, Virgil van Struijk at the back, Pascal Jones up top. I have gone for 8 on my rating. It'd
be harsh to take marks off him for missing those chances because he's a centre back.
If he scores tonight, you know, he's getting 9s, you know, definitely.
It's good movement to get himself in those positions. That's the positive you take from it. And the next one, he'll score.
Where is it? Riot Badger. Man's got a head like a Toblerone. It's absolutely brilliant. The man's got a head like a Toblerone. I've never 50p head's mine, but that's a beauty. The man's got a head like a Toblerone. I mean, that one, KP is that ball. It's on the deck. It's perfect. Anywhere on target, it's 2-0. I think we're obviously we're 1-0 up. It was our fastest goal in the Premier League since 2004 tonight. But yeah,
Stephen Calvin would have scored that. Stephen Calvin would have had that in the back of the net, mate. Bang, back of the net.
Cold, whoa, bam. But look, it's poor in front of goal, and he'll be frustrated at that, and he'll know himself. He should have scored tonight. He'll be kicking himself. Could have had his first goal. You know what? I don't play football, but I did. But what I'm saying is not to
you'd have scored that. You'd have buried them. You'd have buried goal 3, mate. You'd have buried goal 3.
Ginger nut, bang. Toblerone head. That's a beauty. He's got to score, but he's still getting an 8 because I thought he was fantastic at the back.
It's just so composed, you know. He looks like he's played 5 or 6 years at this level. Not like his first.
You've seen him bringing it out, bro, and that's nice to see as well.
And a big part of the first goal came from that. A big part of the first goal, if you go all the way back to the start of the move, all came from Pascal carrying the ball. And this is it. This is why I made the Ben Bright comparison. For me, it's all well and good Ben White doing that in the Championship, but Pascal Struijk's doing this against the top players now, in terms of the top players consistently. And I honestly think he's such a promising young man. And the fact of the matter is, it's not just like his first couple of games in the Premier League. His first couple of games in professional football. This, It's not just. It's not like it's his first couple of games in professional football. This is absolutely mad. He shouldn't be playing this well, really. If you're being honest, But we sort of say, oh, will he have a couple of bad games? But he hasn't. He just hasn't. He's just being suited. At centre back, he isn't. Look, there was a debate at the start of the season. Is he a holding midfielder? Is he a centre-back? He's a centre-back. Go back to the end of last season when he stepped up against Barnsley, when he just got thrown into the deep end in our biggest game in 16 years. He gets thrown into the deep end and he's pinging balls down the line for Bamford within a minute. What a player, man.
Definitely, guys, we've only got 87 likes on the stream. There's over 250 people watching. Let's get it to 100 likes ASAP, please. Move it on then to...
Yeah, I think 8's fair, isn't it? So the Twitter agrees as well. Let's go on to Cooper, the crossfield balls that you do. These
was for me. Cooper. For me, it was his best performance in a Leeds shirt for quite some time, and also his best performance in the Premier League this season. That's just my opinion. I thought he was fantastic. Perfect. Haters are going to hate, and he took a lot of flack. Told you I'll never read that Twitter stuff again. He took a lot of flack, unnecessarily so, because he did well against Everton. People think he did bad. He didn't. He made a great challenge on Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Whoa, one sec.
Oh,
your TV's coming on there. He made a great challenge against Sigurdsson, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He got unfair stick, as always, because it's just Cooper. But he's not League One Liam anymore. He's going to soon be Champions League Liam. He was fantastic tonight. He's not the man of the match.
In these comments,
Do you know what, bro? He's my man of the match. He was. I'm giving it him. I'm giving him my man of the match. Not quite 10s. I do. I just think he deserves it. I know a lot of people will say Raphinha, but you love that from Ollie Davis. Was that Babe Station, Joe?
I've got to be honest. The noise was a bit like, what's that?
It was Carragher actually, because I had it on pause, and on Sky after, if you've had it paused for something, put it back on. Put your tits away. It was immense, wasn't he, bro? He was immense.
Yeah, he was unreal. He was absolutely. I'd actually go further and say it's his best game in the league shirt for me. I honestly thought he was that good.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, when you said that about man of the match, I'm thinking Raphinha wasn't quite as majestic in the second half as he was the first. It's a close one, It's a close one between the two, but we don't give 10s, do we? We don't tend to give 10s, but I'm going to go 9. If he did score, it'd have easily been a 10. But I'm going to go, I think 9. What do you think?
Yeah, I've got 9, bro. I've got 9. I've given 2 9s tonight. I've given 2 9s.
It's close. It felt close. It did feel really close to being a 10. But I think the standards were set for a 10 is Phillips against Everton stuff, Bamford's against Leicester, Bamford against Villa. It's not quite on that level, but it's as close as I think we've got to it. 14% have gone 10s, but 60% have gone 9s. So I think we should go 9s. So I'm going to go on to Kalvin. Kalvin in front of that back three.
Are we forgetting about? Are you just not even giving Gianni a rating?
Oh no, I was going to move across.
Okay.
What are you
going to go? You're going to go round to go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
I've not gone to Dallas yet, so just bear with me.
You haven't, have you? Sorry, my bad. Yeah. I'll shut up.
rather than start giving me stick, just give me a second, just chill out, man. Just chill. We'll get to Gianni. Don't worry, we'll get to Gianni. We'll get there. Who are we on? Oh, Phillips, right. You threw me off, man. You threw me off. Phillips today, probably his most controlled performance of the season. In terms of, you had different people up against him. Eze in the second half.
Big shout, mate. What about Everton when he got a 10?
That's a shout, to be fair. I don't know why I said that. But at home, it was his most composed performance. And not necessarily his best, but in the sense that he just always looked in control. We never looked exposed on the counter, when I think probably the only real chances Palace were going to get was on the counter or a set piece. Never exposed on either. Big part in the second goal. I think this is probably...
This is the thing as well. Who was key to that second goal? If you dial it back...
Massive. It doesn't happen. The second goal doesn't happen if Kalvin doesn't... Kalvin committed, I think you said it on the preview, to be fair, mate. You were spot on. Kalvin started to commit higher up the pitch, try and win those 50-50s, and he did it. Took a calculated risk, as Joe Hill said, and it paid off big times in that second goal.
And let's think about the job he did on AU as well.
7 for KP.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that he was a passenger and stuff, which is fair enough. But for me, he did a great job on AU. He was playing in the second half with what looked like a knock. And he was vital to that second goal, which came in the second half. If he doesn't get in front of Ayew, the ball doesn't drop to Klich, who then lays it onto Raphinha. I thought he was great. I've gone for an 8 there. I've gone for an 8 with Kalvin. 200 appearance as well, 200 for appearance. So that's amazing. He deserves a 10 for that.
I was thinking you could go 9, but I was thinking Cooper set such a high standard. I'm going to have to drop it slightly and say an 8. I think slightly and say I think an 8's about right for KP. I think it's 7. A 7's a disgrace. It's a 7's a disgrace.
Not happy.
He was unreal tonight. Probably his best performance of this calendar year so far, I'd say, in terms of since the new year, since probably West Brom. That 5. But was that New Year's Day or was that before? Anyway, best performance since West Brom for me for KP. I thought he was outstanding. Outstanding.
Yorkshire says 8, but I don't think Phillips has really sparkled this season. Bro, go watch that Everton game back.
KP has been. I can't say how high they rate KP this season in terms of.
He's got an England caller, bro.
He's got an England spot. England regular possibly soon. The fact is, his first season, he's on his own. He's holding the midfield by himself in front of a front 5. So there's so much space ahead of him where he's got to cover. I think he didn't start the season brilliantly. Don't get me wrong. I think you look at games like Fulham when Anguissa had a bit of joy against him. Wolves where he didn't have the best of games. But since he's come back from that injury, around Arsenal, I think it was. He's been a man of the match contender in pretty much every game. I think for me, probably our best midfielder this season.
Consistently,
I think he's just been that probably step better than Klich and Rodrigo for me in midfield. I think he's just been that step more consistent. But I think it's been superb, as good as ever for me, KP. But I think 8 is fair. Let's go, and this is it from Chris Kelly. I could not put it better myself. He doesn't need to sparkle.
He's good, that Chris Kelly, isn't he?
He is good. We should get him on. I'm sure we've had him on, a couple of times. But he doesn't need to sparkle, does he? That's it. It's not a sexy job. Holding the midfield is never ever going to be a sexy. The Makelele role is not built to be a pleasing on the eye job, but KP makes it look sexy.
Soon to be coined the Kalvin Phillips role, by the way.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that's it, mate.
He's that good, and I think like someone else is just, I think it's Solomon says we don't know how good he is until he's missing, and that's huge as well. Anonymous Yorkshire makes the point as well. Like when he's out of that side, we look nowhere near as good as we do when he is there, and that's
the
why
biggest talent.
The Yorkshire Perlo. He's that good. He's the Yorkshire Perlo. Next one, my man.
Well, let's go on to the Cookstown Gattuso. Gattuso. He was just, I don't know what position he played. I can't even say that he played right wing back.
We've called it here, there and everywhere, haven't we? He was there and everywhere. Everywhere tonight. I cannot believe the trajectory of this guy. When he came in...
He's just changed much, hasn't he? He came in as a winger.
Under Evans, right? Yeah. And just, it's like... Well, what does he do? He never beats a man. He's no good. And
he was a workhorse, wasn't he? That was the best you could rate him. Give him.
Still be here, mate, and doing what he's doing in the Prem is crazy. We've said before he's not a midfielder. I'm not saying that now. Look, I know we can bring him better, Rodrigo de Paul, etc. But that guy. Like this guy says, I can't say it better. There's no real words other than he's fucking brilliant. He is.
It's not a was, he just is.
Yeah,
he just is brilliant.
He's got to be, like, Bielsa must love working with him. Like, he's just fucking amazing.
You can't not love him.
Yeah.
It's impossible not to love, because the thing is, I never saw him as a midfielder. I'll be honest, I don't think anyone saw him as a midfielder. He's adapted to this game. He's playing more passes. He's been more composed on the ball. He's moving into space. He's getting goals, 4 goals this season. Let's not forget that either.
And two good finishes as that.
The thing is, there's this perception of Dallas that he's not creative and he's just a workhorse and he's not a great player to watch. But 4 goals, 4 goals already we're only just over halfway through the season. If he gets himself 7 or 8 goals, what a season.
This is a great shout as well from Matt Bradley. And there is a lot of that, and there's loads of like little Cruyffies and stuff that you see in little tight areas, and you're like, wow, yes, Dallas.
His confidence is growing by the week at this level. It just feels like he belongs at this level, and that's the thing. No one in the Championship, no Championship fans or Leeds fans would have said Dallas would have been a standout for Leeds at the Premier League level. I didn't see it coming, but he just has been. He just is. He's James Milner. He's
our Jimmy Milner.
Honestly, I'm convinced he's a younger clown of James Milner or something. It's just like an experiment or something like that. But he's just insane. I mean, he's just Gattuso, and just unbelievable. And I've got to go.
Sometimes maybe shit, sometimes maybe good.
He's just always good. Always good.
He's always good. Yeah, brilliant, man. Absolutely.
But, absolutely unreal. I'm going to have to go 8s. I'm going to have to go 8s on Stewie.
So a lot of people will put 9s, but I only had 2 9s tonight. But Dallas was amazing again,
I thought it was top class. I see what I'm pretty sure Twitter will agree. Yes, just about 47% have gone 8s out of 10 for Stuart Dallas. So let's move over to left wing back, Gianni. So I'm going to go first half. Gianni was a 9. Second half, 7. That's probably the best way I can put it. His performance did drop a bit second half, but not enough for the same as Paul.
I don't think he was 9 first half.
I thought he was unreal first half, to be honest. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I just thought he was so good that first half. But it did drop a little bit second half.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone for a 7, mate. I have gone for a 7. I do think he was good in the first half, but there's only a couple got 7s from me tonight. But I think he was a 7 and 9. Just for me personally, but he was good tonight. I won't say he wasn't good. There was a few moments in the second half where he's, playing the ball back and outside of the boot, and you're thinking, "What are you fucking doing, bro?" But that's what you get with Gianni. We know that, don't we? And that's why the club are looking at a left back, and it'll probably be one of the first deals we'll do. But I don't want Gianni to leave. I want to say that I don't want Gianni to leave because he can be used. We've seen he's played in midfield before. He played in midfield against Fulham. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying he's a midfielder, but he's someone that we can use, right? I wouldn't want him to move on, not at all. And but he was 7 tonight for me. He's great.
I'm going to push for an 8. I'm going to push for an 8 just for the facts. Eze, the job he did on Eze in the first half.
That's a good.
It's no easy task because as soon as Eze moved to the other side, where albeit he is much more comfortable, I just thought, to keep a player of that quality, if Palace were going to do anything in that first half, it was going to come through Eze. Only player it could come through off. And Alioski effectively just cut off Palace's creativity in that whole first half. And I'm going to push. I know what you mean, second half. Look, if that slice clearance back to Meslier gets cut out and it leads to a goal.
If Crystal Palace had Zaha on the pitch, maybe.
Yeah, it's a different. Look, absolutely. I think that first game, you saw obviously Zaha on that side caused a lot of problems. Just getting to the touchline and pinging balls into the box. But fact of the matter is, I just thought he did a top club job on Eze. Second, I think the thing is with Alioski, I don't think he's ever going to have that 9, 10 out of 10 performance. I think he's always got a mistake in him. I think he's just that kind of player, unfortunately. But
what's Twitter saying, bro? I think Twitter might be on your live, and I'm happy to go.
Let's have a look. Ooh, I tell you what, I do not like 46.8% for 7, 46.8% for 8.
No way. Let me have a look at that.
I'm not messing. Honestly, not messing.
Split down the middle.
It's actually, yes. Our first on LUFC TV, it is split down the middle.
Shall we? Let me have a look. Let's have a look.
Honestly, I'll refresh it a second.
I'm having a look.
46.8%.
Where is he, man? I can't even find him. Wow.
Is it still like that?
47%, yeah. Look, shall we create our very first, just for the man himself, 0.5, just due to that 46?
No, just be positive and say an 8, mate. Come on. We won 2-0.
Go on then, Go on then. Give him an 8. Give him an 8.
Yes. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
35 minutes.
It's my birthday in 35 minutes, guys. I'm going to be 33. Check that out. And I've got a day off tomorrow, so Oscar's looking after you all tomorrow evening, which is lovely to hear. So yeah, I have been having a few days off lately, actually.
It's not a problem, mate. It's not a problem. Birthday, but can't go out, but you can enjoy, Yeah. You can just enjoy watching Leeds 2-0 over at Palace.
What were you going to say? I genuinely thought you were going to say, you can just enjoy your lass.
What?
Sorry, it is late. It's one
give
of
him
them
give him 8. Basically, 14-foot in Yorkshire says, just for fuck's sake, lad. Just for fuck's sake, just give him an 8. Just shut up and give him an 8. So we'll do that. We'll move on. Right, so we're going to move on to... we now move on to 20 yards or 30 yards. Everywhere we go. Man. Yeah, 40 yards or 50 yards. Best game in ages for me. Ages.
Yeah, and I was so happy to see it, man. I said he would score tonight, but look,
you sensed it, didn't you?
Yeah,
that he was going to put in a blinder.
When he laid on the sort of pre-assist for Bamford's goal, and Raphinha obviously takes that strike, and Bamford gets the tap in. From that moment, he was just stringing passes. It was beautiful. Little round. What did I say? Round the door.
Round the door.
Round the door. Yeah, like it was. He was great tonight, and you know what? It felt good because I know we're all Leeds fans, but he took some unfair stick, massive, and it was bang out of order. And I was glad to see him, stringing stuff, playing lovely passes, I agree with Chris as well. Like, there is something in the fact of that. There may even be a case, like, let's say if everyone's fit, Rodrigo comes back, there may be a case of playing either Rodrigo or Klich alongside Dallas. Because Dallas gives us that little bit more control, I think, rather than having Klich and Rodrigo. So, Klich probably does have a fight on for his place, and rightly so. But like Sam King says, and like Oscar said on the stream as well, form is temporary, class is permanent, and he was good, man. He was good again tonight, and his passes, man, were beautiful, man.
Just those. It was those ones just splitting that defence in two, just in the second half especially. I thought he was really good first half, but second half he was unreal second half. I'm just gutted he didn't, a bit like Raphinha really, didn't walk off with an assist, but he it's good as got one for the second goal really. It's all him in terms of the pass, but Klich, the Polish Muller, the Polish Thomas Muller. Look, I think if he carries on playing that position, I don't think Arsenal do go to up top, to be fair, so he probably will go back to a back four. But I think the confidence he's gained from tonight, I think he just slots into that midfield alongside probably Dallas on Sunday afternoon against Arsenal. And just think he'd be a much better player for it, no doubt about it. And, he could come up against Partey, Smith Rowe, all these good players and that lot. I think he's going to be a lot more confident. And we saw from Klich, when he gains that momentum, he sometimes just needs one really good game, and then bang, he's just a metronome, and it's 8s, 9s out of 10 every single game. Like at the start of the season, it feels like a distant memory, but Klich for me, arguably first 7-8 games of the season, I think he probably was man the match for both of us in terms of, we go back to those player ratings at the start of the season. Klich, I think at the start of the season we started to say, who was man of the match other than Klich? That was that. It's a long distant memory now, but that's the level he's at. Justin Cross, top man, absolutely superb, mate. Klich the Polish Xavi. When he plays like that, though, it's that's all you can ask for. But I think 8s for Klich tonight.
Yeah, but it was exceptional.
I'll go 8s, I think.
So happy. 178 likes, guys. 350 watching. Please smash a like on the video, man. Make it happen. Thank you. But 8s, mate. Good again.
Yeah, I mean, let's just look at Twitter. I'm pretty sure Twitter was going, Twitter 62% have gone 8s. To be fair, I'd love seeing this though. 24% have gone 9s and 5% have gone 10s. So a lot more love for Klich tonight. So let's go on to Raphinha, and I'm just going to start with the first rating here. Rafa 69 out of 10. Have the kids.
I think Chris Kelly's actually left his missus and stood outside Raphinha's gaff now, to be fair. Raphinha, wow. I mean, he just took Kale's soul, didn't he? That was just naughty.
Basically, it was quite sad to watch.
Yeah, it was naughty, man. Wow, what a move.
I like this. I'm sorry, it's completely off topic, but Xavi, the Spanish Klich. He's brilliant, Raphinha. Some
he just keeps coming back to it, but he cost 17 million, bro. Sam King, I had to change my boxes. Brilliant. But there was even stages we were picking up on it on the stream where when he first came, right, Harrison and Raphinha switched wings a lot, and it was frustrating. And we as fans were picking up on it. And I remember listening to All Stats, aren't we? And I think someone had made the point of saying it could be possibly because of defensive responsibility. Say if they had someone very attacking on the left-hand side, switch it because Jack Harrison does more. We now see that from Raphinha. There's no switching of the wings. He was playing right back at times. He was bloody towards the end of the game picking the ball up, 90th minute, 89th minute, we'll 2-0 up, and he's wanting the ball. He's standing where KP normally would be, who was off the pitch, going, give me the ball, give me the ball. He's so angry. When I see it, it's like Raphinha, because that's what I mean. It's Raphinha, because he just wants it all the time, and he was exceptional again tonight. He's up there since December, since when he's up there with Gundogan and Bruno Fernandes in terms of goals and assist contributions. Gundogan and Bruno Fernandes.
What do you want to say? It's just that.
Let's be honest. Say what you want about Man United, that team. Bruno Fernandes is exceptional. And so is Gundogan. Gundogan has always been great, but this season...
Player of the year this year. Gundogan will be player of the year.
The way he's going...
I think he's favourite at the minute. I'm pretty sure. I was going to put a bit of money on that, actually. But I think he is favourite at the minute, but that's it.
And he's third only to them two. He's putting out the same numbers as them, and he cost 17 million, guys. Wow.
He's just your classic Brazilian footballer. Yeah, I think the thing I'd say about him as well is he's got that South American kind of fire in his belly. You kind of saw from Suarez when he was in this country.
Diego Costa.
Diego Costa. Just battlers. Everyone has this perception of him being quite soft to an extent. Players who can just kick for 90 minutes, but Raphinha doesn't have that. He just gets back on his feet. You never see Raphinha dive. You never see him You never see him get bothered about being kicked. He's too quick sometimes, for someone to even kick him, kind of thing. And he just looks like someone who could quite feasibly play in a Champions League semi-final tomorrow or a Champions League final tomorrow. With ease for Leeds United, hopefully. But I think he wouldn't look out of place. He genuinely wouldn't look out of place, and that's the greatest compliment you can say about him. He just looks like a player he kind of looks like a player to me. He shows so much. He just shows a vision. He just feels like he feels like almost a 30-year-old, but obviously he moves a lot faster in that lot. But he feels like someone who's kind of come from a Champions League club, in terms of like a Real Madrid to play for Leeds. I mean, that kind of feeling. He's not. He's on the rise. This is it. He's not even anywhere near his peak. He'll play better than that for Leeds. No doubt about it. He's getting better by the week.
And let's be honest, Oscar. You say what you want. I know everyone. We love this squad, but as we progress, the players come in. We progress, and it just makes everyone around you better. He's took everyone up a notch, and as more players come in, he'll go up again. He's young. He's come from a Champions League club to come to Leeds, 17 million, and I agree with John B. He is on the ascendancy.
His Newcastle performance looks crap in comparison now. It looks like he was crap. He was shit against Newcastle. All he did was score. That's it, though, isn't it? That's the standard now, and that was only like 2 weeks ago. It's going up and up and up and up. Don't even get me started on that Brighton performance. That's it, though. It's going up and up and up and up and up now in terms of how his
I don't think he's had a bad game.
No.
He hasn't had a bad game. And look, when we first seen him against Villa, that pass that he played within a couple of minutes, it was like jaw-dropping stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, he's exceptional, man. Exceptional.
I think it's got to be a 9 for me, Raphinha.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, I gave 2 9s tonight, Cooper and Raphinha.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think there was 2 9s in that performance. Yeah. I'll go no, a 9. I think there's this comparison to Mahrez in terms of how he's risen, but for me, I look at him and think he's more direct than Mahrez. I think he's Mahrez can go in and out of games. Yesterday Mahrez was in and out of that game, but Raphinha is just constant. His runs being behind, he's just a pain to play against. He works hard, and I honestly think that's the level he's at now in terms of in that sense. If City had the chance to swap Mahrez for Raphinha yesterday, Pep Guardiola, he'd have taken it. That's it. You know what I mean?
I just need to share this with people as well. For those that haven't seen it, someone's just given me the nod in the chat. It is quite exceptional. Someone's been on the old wiki vibes, and Raphinha's wiki has changed. And if you can see there, it says Raphinha pulling Gary Cahill's kegs down just a daily. So yeah, someone's changed that. Raphinha pulling Gary Cahill's kegs down daily, which is amazing to see. It's absolutely amazing. And let's not forget this as well. Oscar as baby grew.
Forgot about that. Last thing I saw before I went to bed was that. So
he's amazing, man.
Danny. 9. So yeah, we've got to go 9s, haven't we? Let's see what Twitter says. Ooh, 45% have gone 10s for Raphinha, but 51% have gone 9s, so we can agree on that. So,
let's just pick on this as well. Genuinely think if we stop leaking goals, we could push for European spot. We're not leaking goals.
No. Look at our defensive record. In fact, I'm going to do that in the background. Our defensive record since Spurs, let's say, since that Spurs 3-0. I think we'll probably be among the best in the league. I'm going to die on this hill because I think it will be among the best in the league in terms of.
You're right, bro.
Hopefully not literally.
I'm just looking at this. The wiki page also says on Monday the 8th of February, Raphinha ripped Palace a new one. Rumour has it Cahill is still looking for the ball after Raphinha turned him inside out.
On Monday the 8th of February, Raphinha committed a murder.
Yeah.
Of Gary Cahill's career.
I just go back to that guy's point. I don't think we are shipping goals. Don't let the media narrative.
I have the stats in front of me.
Go on.
Okay, so since the Spurs game on the 1st of January, or 2nd of January, Leeds United conceded 5 goals in 5 games. City have conceded 1 in 7. Brighton 2. Well, basically, Tottenham are conceding 7 in 6. Villa have let in 8 in 6. Liverpool have let in 9 in 7. So, this is the standards we're rating it.
It's the media narrative carried over from the start of the season.
6 Leafs goals since January.
And you've got to factor into this as well, Anthony. The fact that we aren't playing with the settled partnership, we've changed our set. I mean, look how much it goes on about Liverpool. Leeds have been in a similar situation. I know Liverpool are going for titles, but we've had so many injuries at the back. Our 2 new signings haven't even played together yet. I don't even think Cock and
we dealt with it better. We dealt with it better. Yeah. We didn't concede 4 against City.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So it's the media. I mean, we're on a 0 goal difference now. Look at some of the other teams down the bottom end that have come up with us. Minus? I mean, Sam Allardyce has conceded 28 goals in 10 games.
Yeah,
28 goals in 10.
Just in that spell. Okay. In fact, I've got the stats here. Leeds let in 5 and 5. In those 6 games that West Brom have played in that same spell as us, they've let in 15.
Yeah.
3 times as many goals.
It's easy. It's like even when we conceded from a set piece from Everton, everyone went straight back to that narrative that was right at the time. It was right at the time that Leeds couldn't defend set pieces. Since Burnley, that's changed. But every time we concede a set piece now, everyone go, Leeds, they always concede set pieces. we had such a poor start, so we're on a hide into nothing because we're up there. But I believe over the course of the season, there will be worse teams than us. Since Burnley and since Meslier, we don't really concede that many. And let's be honest, Everton are a good side in the air. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's a fox in the box. It happens. You know, you're not going to go. We're not going to continue and not concede from set pieces. But there's been a definite switch there, both in attacking and defending them for me. And I think just as soon as we concede one, it goes. The default position is to go. Leeds can't defend set pieces. No good. Back then, I agree. Not now. Not now.
No, absolutely. I mean, since that Man United 6-2, just gone a bit further back here in terms of goals conceded. In that spell, since the Man United 6-2, Leeds are letting 8 goals in 8 games. That's the 4th best in the country. So that's better than
this is what I'm saying.
Tottenham, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, West Ham, Everton. Better than all of those teams. 8 goals in 8 games.
But that's what I'm saying. But we need to concede too many. But it's actually not. Yeah, I get it at the start and I get the corners thing. But prior to Everton, we haven't conceded from a set piece for a good few games. But as soon as we do, it's can't defend set pieces, worst in the league. Yeah, we are on the statistical front. But since Burnley, when Meslier came, we've been great in that area for me. We dealt with it tonight. So I think we're all right in that way, and we're all right defensively. It's just my opinion.
All right. We're just a bit of all right, aren't we?
Right. But we'll get better. We'll have a new left back. You know, we'll get Koch and Laurentier, or Koch and Pascal. You know, I'm saying that. I mean, you can't drop Cooper on basis of tonight. He was
no chance. It's a hard one. That's the beauty of it, though, mate. I mean, let's go on to Paddy Bamford then. So Paddy Bamford. I mean, obviously you got to look at that miss, but I'll keep insisting it. The work he did to get himself into that position is what I still look at that more than the miss itself. Might be a bit naive to do that, I don't know, but I still love that bit of work he did to get himself into that position. I think most strikers don't even press that hard and then be able to drive past the centre back the way he did, and he made up for it. He got the goal afterwards. So I thought Paddy was class tonight again. I thought it was another top performance from Paddy. But the fact of the matter is, he's raised the standards so high for himself now, Paddy Bamford, that his performance today hasn't even gotten many plaudits. You know, not from us per se, but in terms of, I've just had a little look at Twitter. Not really got many plaudits in that performance today because he's risen. He's a bit like Raphinha, but his standards are so high now. For me, Patrick Bamford over the season, it's probably been our best player. I think in terms of consistency, in terms of obviously Meslier's had spells, Klich's had spells. Game 1, Bamford's been on it this season. Liverpool, when he forced Van Dijk into that mistake. And today, the standards are so high that I was amazed he missed that chance. Amazed he missed that chance early doors. And that's how, last season, Bamford has that chance, especially towards that time when he did that thing against Millwall, around that time of the season, probably around this time last year, to be fair. He gets a chance like that. The whole of the South Stand is just like, once again, Bamford again, and all this lot. And, you know, it was like that last season in terms of it was almost got to a stage where Bamford was playing well, but he was getting those chances and he just didn't expect him to score. But today, I was surprised he missed. And that's the level he's risen himself to. At a better level as well.
Yeah. And to be fair, I said it like for me, I said in the game, and I felt like he was going to score today because he had the beating of Kale and Dan all day. You know, he should have finished that chance. Maybe his touch is better as well towards the back end of the second half. But he scored a goal, and that's all he asked from his striker. Presses from the front.
That's a bad take, mate. That's a bad take.
Is that Grealish as well?
I think it's Grealish. Yeah. Roberts is Welsh, mate. That's all I'm going to say. And has played many games for Wales. So
cool. But he was good tonight. He wasn't a 9, but he was an 8. Lewis Porter, give us a shout when we play Burnley, man. We can make that happen. 8 o'clock. It's getting to that time again. 8 o'clock.
I think an 8.
Yeah, 8.
I think it's 8 for Paddy. Yeah. I think he could have easily gone 9 if he took that chance. But on Twitter, we are saying, Twitter's a bit different. 46% have gone 9s. I'm not sure I could go 9, to be fair. As much as I love Paddy, I don't think that was a 9 out of 10 today.
No, it wasn't. No.
I think he's had a lot of 9 out of 10s, but today, just that one step down from a 9.
It's a thing to me. I mean, if he scores that goal, then he does KO. That's like, wow.
I think if he scores that goal early doors, I think he gets a hat-trick. I think because that's the way the momentum would have shifted at 2-0. So we're 2-0 after 20 minutes. I think it would have just gone ridiculous the game after that. I think he would have easily got a hat-trick. Don't forget that save he forced off Guaita early doors as well, that header, into a tight angle. But yeah, I think an 8, to be fair, mate. I think let's go on to the last player to
We've got a comment here from Andrew Batty. He says, we've got to set up a GoFund, get you sitting off that milk crate tray and get you a chair as well. I can point him in the right direction.
You see that? You see that?
You're back.
I'm on a bucket. I'm on a bucket. So there you go. There you go.
Yeah, man, we need to get him. Are we on? Oh, we haven't done Jack Harrison, have we?
Yeah, so last player to look at, because obviously James Shackleton played like 2 minutes, but Jack Harrison, so gets himself the goal, deflection, as Roy Hodgson will say, it's a deflection, so it doesn't count. Well, it kind of does, Roy. Sorry, mate. Just like I wish Kane on corners didn't count, but it did.
Yeah.
That's for Kane on corners. That's all I'm going to say. For Kane on corners, I'll never forget that. Never will. But yeah, Harrison, I thought, wow, he gets himself the goal early doors. And that shot, he almost took the crossbar in half in the second half.
Yeah, and that shows the confidence, bro. His confidence is sky high. I think he's got 6 goals this season. He's just been.
Does that look like I'm just checking, got nothing behind me now that I couldn't suggest. I was sitting on the.
I agree with this though. Your back must be in bits.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. Right. Okay. Jack.
I'm hardcore, guys. I'm hardcore.
The foresight to. Sorry, one sec. Smash a like. We're doing this, man. We're knackered. We're falling asleep here. Outside of the foot smashed off the crossbar, it shows the confidence of the lad. Maybe there's a pass on to Raphinha, I don't know. But ultimately, I'm not concerned because he was great again tonight, Jack Harrison. I thought he did some decent bits on the left. There were some decent deliveries from both him and Alioski, to be fair. Props to Alioski because he put some balls in as well. But yeah, Jack Harrison is just becoming Mr. Consistent, isn't he, mate, if we're being honest?
Just constant products on that side of the pitch. 6 goals
and
already.
He's scored with his right foot, man.
Yeah. He had the confidence to take the shot on with his weak foot from distance early on in the game, where sometimes players just try and feed themselves into the game. No, Jack Harrison, nah, mate. I'm just going to... That's not why Jack Harrison speaks. He's not a southerner. Don't know why I said, nah, mate. I can't do a Stoke accent. He's from Stoke. I can't do a Stoke accent. Yeah, Stoke on... I think it's Stoke. Pretty sure it's from Stoke.
I thought he was American. I'm joking. He's from New York. I don't know. Why did I go New York?
He used to play American football. Is that what you're going to say next? But I mean, just to have the confidence to take that shot on, really. I mean, Jack Harrison's another who's getting stick. Like Matthijs Klich a couple of weeks ago.
Agreed.
Gets that goal against Newcastle. Gets the goal against Leicester. 3 and 4. Unreal, mate. Unreal. That whole front three. The whole front three. Front three. You got 10 million for Harrison. What was it? 7 for Bamford. 17 for Raphinha. So 34 million.
Wow. When you put it like that, that's
what did Arsenal pay for Pepe?
Yeah, it's mad.
Mental, mate. It's insane.
Yeah. That's 34 million. That's crazy, isn't it? When you put it like that, mate.
17. Million. Yeah, 10 for Harrison, 7 for Bamford. 34 mil. So you can't ask for much more than that, mate. It's it's only really Rodrigo's the only player we've really committed a large sum of money to.
Yeah,
look, you can see why we've done that. No question about that at all. But yeah, I mean, that's harsh on Costa. That's harsh on Costa. That's harsh. But yeah, it's not going to change, is it? He's going to be on that bench for a long time, isn't he? It's but yeah, as Chris Kelly says, 34 million for those three. That is money well spent, as they say. But I think Harrison's got to be an 8. You reckon?
Yeah,
8?
Harrison 8. Yeah.
I think across the board, I'd say. So let's have a look. 2 minutes he played. That's the thing. I mean, Twitter agrees on the 8. 10. Yeah, 10 because
Jimmy Shack.
He's got a bit of an annoying song, but he's a top lad. Shack attack for 2 minutes was good to see. Yeah, let's go with 10. Let's have a 10 in there. Let's have a 10. I mean, it's not really a 10. It's not really a 10. The 10's a very sacred mark from us. Very, very sacred. Only 2 players have been 10s out of 10 for Leeds United so far this season. Kalvin Phillips, Patrick Bamford. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure it's coming, but Raphinha's going to break that, I reckon. Raphinha will be the one who breaks that. But yeah, it's a very sacred rating anyway. So, guys, I think...
Wait there, I'm going to stay now, bro, right? We've got 8 minutes till I am 33.
Yeah,
so we might as well chat. Look at this lovely image as well that Leeds United have created for Kalvin.
Love that, to be fair.
That is special, isn't it? I mean,
it's well put together.
It's nice, isn't it?
I was thinking now when I saw the All Leeds TV logo, and I was thinking, a Leeds United promotion, All Leeds TV.
No, I just quickly stuck that on it and said, right, that's our image. That's the beauty, that though. I love to see that. That's a lovely image. I'm going to post that out on my own Instagram.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that.
Yeah, it's lovely. Kalvin,
you see the evolution of Kalvin's hairstyle.
Yeah.
That is retro. That first one, when he made his debut, that is just a retro look, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was obviously his debut against Cardiff when he scored. Then obviously under probably Steve Evans, then under Gary Monk, then under Christensen, then he Bielsa days when obviously the pineapple on his head. I mean, you forget about the afro.
Yeah. I always remember when that afro is the pictures of Flamingo Land and that when they used to go there. Remember?
He's got an awkward smile at Flamingo Land and Michael Brown's behind him.
He looks about 12. Mad. Crazy.
Unreal.
Yeah, great day as well, guys. Great day for support for the channel. And
real. I mean,
thank you as always. We're so
it wouldn't surprise me if we have actually got to 20.9k. Absolutely unreal, guys. We're on the road to 21, hopefully 25 before the season's out.
Maybe we'll get to 21 for my birthday, just before the night's out. What we
450 people watching this. If you're not subscribed, it's that man's birthday.
I know, help us around, man. We're 71. We're 71 people off 21k, so we need to make that happen.
Come on, guys, come on.
Yeah, love this. If Joe's 33, then Pablo's 23.
That's out of order. That's out of order.
Brendan, I'm 42. You look older than me. That's harsh, man. That's harsh. I don't know what you look like though. For all I know, you could look like I don't know. I just don't know. I'm chatting shit. But
you were gonna say something.
No. Jack Wood says, I'll get my mum to subscribe. It's a family affair, mate. Make it happen. My partner's subscribed. You know what I mean? I tell her, you better watch that video and smash a like on it. But yeah, this week, I'll tell you what we'll go for. We'll give you a little heads up of what's going down. I'm getting organised. Check this out.
He's got the pad out. Got the pad out.
Tomorrow, we've got a fans post-match at 6 p.m. I won't be there because it's my birthday, obviously, but there'll be Oscar, Chris, Rhiannon, and Big Lou. Maybe Jack and Tash may make an appearance. Wednesday, Oscar's doing the quiz.
Quiz will be on Wednesday, and we won't have any hiccups this time. It's
no Brentford being top of the league.
They might be top by then. I'll feel vindicated then if Brentford win to go top.
Battered Borough, didn't they?
I think that now that might have been what made me think, because I just heard something. I think it's Jeff Stelling kept saying, "Oh, Brentford are heading towards the top." and I think it's actually said towards the top. I just had a shock of that.
Basically, you didn't do your research, mate, and you let the side down.
But I kind of knew straight away, before even Sam said it, I knew straight away. I was thinking, oh my word, I knew this was Norwich. And then Brentford game, it was a horrendous moment. It was a difficult moment, mate. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to try and play it off and say, nah, you're all wrong, it is Brentford. But I was honest. I was honest enough to say, I've messed up, guys. I've messed up. And I beg for your forgiveness, to be fair. I beg for your forgiveness.
We've got opposition preview Thursday at 6 p.m. We've got the brilliant Lee Gunner. If you don't know about Lee Gunner, then check him out. He's a top guy.
He made Tapas Pulis
Tapas Pulis, the Rat Army. So he's going to be coming on with Lolo from On the Stoop.
Who you will have seen on the channel before.
Yeah, he's also an Arsenal fan, so we'll get them chatting. There'll maybe Arteta in and Arteta out chat, which will be lovely to see. We've got Before the Whistle Blows on Friday, and then of course your big match preview on Saturday, and then game day Arsenal, which hopefully we've got to win in London sometime, haven't we, bro? It's gonna happen.
It's I'm just hoping David Luiz, Rob Holding, I'm just thinking of those dodgy players, Bellerin. I'm thinking, I don't,
Peter Smith. I'll try get my gran to subscribe, but don't hold your breath. She died in the 80s.
I think people are that happy with 1-2-0. It's just like, I've seen a lot of comments. I'm thinking,
Master Splinter sent me. Hopefully, this is what I'm saying. Hopefully, we'll get some of the Rat Army to come and the Rat Army to come and join and subscribe to the channel. I think he's asked us to go on as well Saturday, possibly. I think just waiting to hear back. So that would be cool if we can make that happen. Oscar's going to be doing LFC Day Trippers tomorrow night as well. The draft.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they just pick a situation and then you've got to make 11 players based on this situation. I don't know. I've not seen it before, but yeah, Oscar's going to be doing that. So make sure you check out LFC Day Trippers as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to fill up some time. This has been the longest 5 minutes ever. Do you know what I mean? We're struggling here.
Keep liking the video, guys. Keep liking the video.
Yeah. Ask a question. Next question.
Why not?
Comes in.
The thing
Ross
now
Kavanagh says, who's the best player at the moment? It's Raf.
Yeah, it is. It's there's a lot of people who would say are contenders for second.
Happy birthday, AJ.
Happy birthday, AJ. But there's a lot of play at Fergie time on there. But there's a lot of players who would say are contenders for second. But for me, Raphinha's he's got to be number one. He's got to be numero uno, surely. He's just a man.
Rugby Leeds, where do you think we'll finish this season?
Well, let's have a little look at the table. Let's just have a little look at what it does to things. I never stop looking at it, but let's have a look. I think I'll have 10th, aren't we now?
Oh, wow, look at this. What a guy. 15 quid for Joe's birthday, a fiver for Oscar's new chair. Have a great birthday, Joe, mate. Thank you very much, mate.
Absolutely superb. That's unreal, that. It is unreal, you know. But I'm looking at that table now.
Joe's gonna what's he say? Joe's gonna trade in his new chair for a Stanley stairlift. Chris Kelly, when you get to my age, the only reason I'm still awake is I'll need my fourth piss of the night soon.
Chris is 41.
Chris, by the way, is in sick shape and also an awesome dancer as well. I've seen his dance move the other day on Instagram. It was class. Look, for me, I'm going, I think 8th or 9th. I think we might just miss out on Europe, but the dream will be there till the bitter end, I think. I do think we'll push for that.
Well, if we win our game in hand, we are 5 points behind Liverpool in 4th and 4 behind Chelsea in 5th. That is unreal. And then 4 behind West Ham. And the form we're in, the fact is we should have won the last 3, to be honest. It's not totally out of the realms of possibility that we do win that game in hand, which is obviously against Southampton, who are out of form. But against Arsenal, happy birthday, mate. Sorry, I was rambling then. Happy birthday, Wayman. Sorry, what a boring start to your birthday. I'm just there, just working out numbers.
Listen, Oscar,
I didn't realise how boring it was then. I was just like literally going.
No, it's all right, man. It's all right.
So if that happens,
I'll go downstairs and my partner will have presents and that out. I'll just go, love, I'm going to open these now. It's midnight, love. See what she's got me for my birthday. I'm almost guaranteeing it'll be Leeds United stuff. It always is. I think she might have got me the... you seen that scene that guy did?
Yeah, we're on it.
Yeah, I know. What's it called now? I forgot what it's called. With all the Leeds stuff.
Lewis was showing it on the Chase. I can't remember what it's called now.
Service here. The guy with all the stuff and all the famous Leeds moments over all that time.
I'm glad this didn't come up in the quiz. I'll tell you that much. I'm glad this didn't come up on the Chase.
That'd have been bad. But nah, listen. This is class. We love doing this, don't we, Oscar? That's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love doing this.
With £5 for Oscar's first ring.
What's that?
Top man. Absolutely top man there. Solinum. I mean, I shake all the time.
Solomon's a new one. Solomon's a new, he seems to be a new guy for the channel, but he's smashing out he's got good banter, to be fair. Yeah. Right, he says it best be that PS5 shoot. Yeah, exactly, mate. I'm still waiting on it from Christmas, But we can't find them anywhere. They're not anywhere. Tell me where I can get it. If anyone sees a PS5, please let me know. $5 for Oscar's first razor. Mate, I've had some beauties. I've had Max Branning.
Max Branning's still the winner. It's still the winner, Max Branning.
The blue guy from the Marvel thing. I mean, that was dead on you. I don't know if you've seen... Oscar, did you see that? Look at that. It's brilliant, man. Because I was like, I fucking look like him. And then Danny, who used to be on the channel, did that, which I thought was brilliant, man. Brilliant. Such a great laugh, man. Such a great laugh. Upside down, that's the one. Chris Kelly's bought an All Leeds TV t-shirt tonight. Love to see it, man. You can get the merch on YouTube if you want to check that out.
This is when you can tell the chat's got just totally out of context now.
Yeah.
Fury or AJ.
Tyson all day, man.
Yeah,
he's got the skills that pay the bills. AJ will not be able to keep up with him.
I want to see it happen, to be fair. I do want to see it happen.
AJ's got a puncher's chance, just like Wilder did. But I think the better matchup, because I love Fury and I want him to beat AJ so bad. It's just my opinion. But the better matchup in terms of who could, he's probably AJ and Wilder in terms of
I want to see that as well.
It'd just be an absolute shootout. Whereas for me, Fury will just box AJ's head off for me.
It's too good. It's just
he is.
It's one of those. He's just the best in the division by a mile. It's. I mean, top Lee is such a top bloke. I've spoken to Lee a couple of times. To be fair, top bloke. And he's starting the birthday of me. It's what it's all about. It's what it's all about.
She does me tits in, guys. If I'm honest, I'm only joking. Let's just have a look. We'll see where we're at. We're on 276 likes. Let's get to 300 before we're out. Let's make that happen. I don't watch F1 Archie, no, unfortunately. I love this from Ben. Let's put him on the spot. What have you got, Joe? He's not got me fastball. He's not got me. He's bang out of order in it. I don't need him to get me out anyway. I can see his pretty face on the page.
Trying to think of something. It's too late. I've kind of tried to buy time too much. Let's LUFC fan zone in the chat as well. Top fellas who sort us.
Have you sorted the quiz on Wednesday with them?
You have just put me on the spot. I haven't. I've just thought of myself. I'm not sorted.
Oscar, you're so
I'll sort it.
Yeah,
right, so
right. Oscar's wanting to get off. Oscar's sort me some of them Aldi Capri Suns, them Schneid Capri Suns.
The counterfeit Capri Suns.
Let's have a look. Yeah, what are they called?
Sun shots.
I love that.
That is as shameless as when we ask for the likes, isn't it? That is just like blatant as when we ask for the likes. But
sun shots.
Let's just answer this. Man. I like this question, just completely off the bat. But Beckford or Becchio? Ooh. It's like picking who's your favourite child, isn't it?
I think Becchio for me, mate.
It's a hard one. That's a good question.
It was that goal, but
Beckford was just pure goals. That's the thing. Beckford, he's a machine every single season, but that's a hard one. It's a really, really because they both just offer different things. And tough one. I've got to go Beckford. I've got to go Beckford just for the goals. Bristol Rovers, Man United, Tottenham. Trying to think the other ones. Just 30 goals every season. That was Beckford.
What will Berardi make of the Premiership? Yeah, we put this tweet out the other day, saying he's back, but I mean, he might struggle in the Prem. Let's be honest. But I want him to get a game, though. You know what I mean? I want to see.
He'll be sound. He's he'll be sound. Beckford for the memories. Reece McDonald, Becchio, Josh says so.
Yeah.
Right. There we go.
I think we end it there. I'm knackered.
I'm just that. I'm going to Frank Lampard.
Obviously, not everyone who's still with us and has watched us throughout the day, like your legends, we love it. Oscar will be back with you tomorrow at 6 p.m. for a lot of fans post-match. Chris will be on, Rhiannon. If anyone wants to get involved in that as well in future, please get in touch. Please get in touch if you want to do that, and we'll see you back here. But thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the birthday messages. Thanks for the support. And that's it. And we'll see you all week. And then, of course, obviously Sunday, hopefully we'll get a win down in that there London. But I'm going to leave it there and actually go get my head down now. See you in a bit. And bye.